It's a cloudy day out, kind of crappy outside. We might as well go to the museum, right? That's what you do on a not so nice day. Let's go. I wish that it were nicer outside because this is normally a very beautiful walk. As you can see at the moment, it's overcast and typical for Wisconsin, kind of bleh. I love this little park. It's so perfect. So autumn. Our first stop on our museum tour brings us to one of my favorite spots, the Milwaukee Art Museum. The Milwaukee Art Museum is so much fun. It's a humongous collection of all different kinds of art. So we're in the photography gallery now. So many cool photographs. And then they have this, which is really fun too. Like a viewing area. So now we're in a collection of 19th century German art. Obviously has its roots here in Milwaukee. This is a collection of Haitian art.
I have found the secret to life.
Here's a portrait of me. So coming out of the east end of the art museum, you can step off here and kind of have a first-hand view of the water. Now we're outside of Discovery World. We're not gonna go inside of Discovery World, but if you're visiting from out of town, you definitely need to check it out, especially if you have kids. It's like a museum, but interactive. And if you have kids, you can go right across the street from Discovery World. Kind of hard to see from here, but that building right there is Betty Brant's Children's Museum. It's another interactive museum for kids, kind of like Discovery World, but worth checking out all the same. So we saw the art museum. Now we're gonna take a walking journey about 6 blocks to the west, to the Milwaukee Public Museum. So as you can see, we crossed from the east side of the river to the west. We are now in Westtown. In Westtown, you find hotels, conference centers, and I don't know, just a lot different than what you find east of the river. And here we are at the Milwaukee Public Museum. It truly is a Milwaukee staple, with an IMAX theater, interactive exhibits, and my personal favorite, a butterfly room. Let's check it out. I'm going to try to catch one on my finger, but they normally don't like me. No. This is hands down my favorite part of the museum. Streets of Old Milwaukee and the European Village. I think what I love most about the streets of Old Milwaukee is all of the attention to detail. They have all different shops set up. And when you look inside, you get this super real life picture. Brings you back a bunch of years. Let's go up these stairs and see what we can find. Look at my friend. I'll take a photograph whenever you're ready. This part of the museum is actually a newer addition. It's a trolley that makes it feel like you're going down the streets of Old Milwaukee. It's cool, but it's making me kind of dizzy. Now we're in the center of the European Village. This area is so cool. You can see all different houses from around Europe and how they may have looked back in the day. This one right here is the Hungarian house. So, my ancestors, actually. Shall we pop into the theater for a movie? The streets of Old Milwaukee and the European Village are definitely a reason to love Milwaukee. So let's face it, a lot of the exhibits here aren't brand new. They definitely rival museums in bigger cities. At the Milwaukee Public Museum, you get a little bit of everything. Like these Wisconsin mammals. As you can see, I picked a good day to go to the museum. What I didn't really pick a good day for was walking, because as you can see, it's raining. I hope you enjoyed my tour of Milwaukee's museums today, and I hope that you'll check out my blog because I'm going to post a bunch of other museums that unfortunately couldn't make the cut for today's tour. Without a doubt, museums are an amazing reason to love Milwaukee. Thanks for watching.